Greetings and welcome to the lesson. Today we are going to discuss the characteristics of a good marketing plan. The subject is principles of marketing and communication. So candidates, by the end of this lesson, should be able to explain the characteristics of a good marketing plan, which we did indicate that it is a comprehensive plan. A marketing plan is a comprehensive written document that outlines a business's advertising and marketing efforts and the specific actions or tactics that it intends to carry out within a given period of time, usually 1 year. So what are the characteristics of a good marketing plan? What are the attributes? By characteristics, we are referring to the attributes or the qualities. But a good marketing plan, candidate, is more than just a document. It is a living tool that guides the business through the complexities of the market. And in economies, the modern economies where consumer trends change rapidly, right? For example, currently in Kenya, there is a sudden shift or rise of TikTok influencer marketing, or shift in, say, M-Pesa transaction fees. So there is a good plan must be both robust and flexible, because the market is changing really pretty fast. So if you have a plan, then that plan has to be very flexible so that you can adjust to the rapid changing market environment. Understand? So what are these qualities of a good marketing plan? The first one is that it has to be clear and realistic. A good marketing plan must be clear, number one, and realistic. Clear and realistic. Clear and realistic. You must have clear and realistic, let me say, objectives. The objectives of the marketing plan have to be smart. A good plan doesn't just say, we want more sales. It has to set smart objectives. The goals must be smart. By smart, I mean specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So these objectives must be smart. They must be clear, they must be specific, must be measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. You don't just say, we want to have as many customers as possible. That is not a good marketing plan or objective. That's not a good objective. It has to be specific. For example, you can say, this year we want to increase market share in Nairobi by 10% within the next 6 months. If it is a company that is doing bottling, water bottling, for example, it can say the objective for this year is to increase market share in the Nairobi bottled water segment by 10% within the next 6 months. That such an objective is smart. It is also measurable. There is 10%. It is attainable. It is also realistic, and there is you've put time on it, 6 months. That's number one. The second characteristic of a good marketing plan is that it must have deep customer insights. Deep customer insights or persona. Deep customer insights. It must be based on a clear understanding of who the customer is, not just everyone. It includes detailed buyer personas. For example, it should, if it is in Kenya, it should distinguish between the urbanites who buy small quantities daily via M-Pesa and the suburban parent who does bulk monthly shopping in supermarkets like Carrefour. You understand? You need to distinguish what we are calling detailed buyer personas. In Kenya, you can distinguish customers. There are those who buy in small quantities every time through M-Pesa. Every time they want to buy vegetables, they buy through M-Pesa. Vegetable for 20 shillings through M-Pesa. They need to buy sugar, they buy in small shops through M-Pesa. Small purchases on daily basis. You have that category of customers. Then you have these customers who do their shopping once a month or once in 2 months. They do bulk purchasing in malls, in supermarkets, and so on. You go to the supermarket, you'll meet them. Those are pulling the carts. Someone has 2 carts full of purchases. When you are doing a marketing plan, you need to distinguish these customers. You have the plan must have a deep understanding of these personas. Understand? Yes. Deep customer insights. 3, a good marketing plan is one that is data-driven. A good marketing plan should be data-driven. What we call data, we should have what we call a data-driven, we call it situation analysis. Situation analysis. Data-driven situation analysis. A strong plan is built on a foundation of research, and this typically includes the SWOT, meaning strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It is based on research. That means identifying the internal strengths and weaknesses, and also identifying the external opportunities and threats. Opportunities and also threats. It should have also competitor analysis. This is SWOT analysis. It should also be based on competitor analysis. Before you draw a marketing plan, you need to analyze the competition. Apart from analyzing your strengths, weaknesses, and internal strengths and weaknesses, and the external opportunities and threats, you also carry out competitor analysis. You should know exactly what your rivals are. You should know what they are charging and where they are weak, where they are strong. You analyze the competition. So a good marketing plan should be based on situation analysis. You carry out SWOT analysis, you carry out competitor analysis before drawing the marketing plan. The fourth characteristic of a good market plan is in relation to focused strategy and unique value proposition. Unique value proposition, UVP, should be based on UVP. It clearly states why a customer should choose you over the competitors. That is the meaning of focus strategy and the unique value proposition. A good marketing plan should define your edge. It could be in terms of price, being the cheapest product, It could be in terms of durability, or it could be a local brand, and so on. It should have a unique value proposition, very unique from anything that is offered. So if you have a good marketing plan, it must have a unique value proposition. For example, it could be, say, you are the only solar company that is providing 24/7 technical support in rural Kiambu. The only solar company. Doing what? Providing solar technical support in rural Kiambu. That is a unique value proposition. That means that there is no any other company, solar company, that is providing 24/7 technical support in that region. That is a unique value proposition. You understand? Yes. That's number 5. The 5th characteristic of a good marketing plan is that a good marketing plan has to be detailed. Must have detailed tactical action plan. It should have a detailed tactical action plan. Detailed tactical action plan. That is to mean that the plan should translate the big ideas into weekly or monthly or even daily tasks. That is to mean it should specify which channels the company is going to use in marketing. For example, it should detail that they are going to be using maybe Facebook or TikTok or radio or border branding or billboards. And what will be the message if you are doing billboards or adverts, online adverts? What will be the message, and who is responsible for each message, for each task? That's what we are referring to as detailed tactical action plan. It should not just have the ideas or the propositions. No, it should also have a detailed tactical action plan. If you are doing border branding, if you are doing TV adverts, who is going to draft the adverts? Who is responsible for what actions that are to be taken? That's a very important characteristic. Number 6, realistic budgeting. And when we talk about realistic budgeting, we need to relate it with the ROI, return on investment focus. Realistic budget. A good plan accounts for every shilling. A good plan accounts for every shilling. A good marketing plan accounts for every shilling. In fact, it links marketing spend to expected revenue. The money that is spent on marketing, it should have a direct correlation to the revenues that are received. That is also to mean that a good marketing plan ensures you aren't overspending on vanity, like expensive billboards that don't convert. And it should instead invest in sanity. These are activities that drive real sales. The budget should focus on activities that bring in real sales, not just vanity. You can have billboards, but those billboards cannot convert into revenue. So the budget should be realistic, and it should focus on return on investment. There has to be a correlation between the increase in budget and increase in sales. The company should not be increasing its budget on marketing, yet the sales are not increasing. There should be that correlation or link. You understand? 7, flexibility and contingency. Flexibility and contingency. That is to mean that the plan must be able to adapt to environmental changes. Started by saying that we now operate in an environment that is very fluid. And therefore, if you are drafting a marketing plan, that plan has to be able to adapt to environmental changes. We have new government laws, we have sudden droughts, we have competitors' massive price cuts. The competitors are cutting the prices. New competitors are joining in. We have companies competing on the global stage. There is the advent of the artificial intelligence. We have so many things are changing. So if you have a plan, it should be flexible enough to adapt to the environmental changes. In fact, that is to mean that a marketing plan should have a plan B for the major risks. If you are drawing a plan, then you need to have a contingency plan. A contingency plan is an alternative plan. In case this plan fails, you should have in place an alternative plan B for the marketing activities. So that's all for today's lesson on characteristics of a good marketing plan. 1, it should be clear and realistic. 2, should have deep customer insights. 3, data-driven and situational analysis. 4, should be focused and should have a unique value proposition. Number 5, it should detail all the tactical action plans. Number 6, it should be realistic. It should have a realistic budget, and there has to be a correlation between the budget on marketing and return on investment or revenues that are to be generated. Then lastly, a good marketing plan should be flexible and it should have a plan B. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.